We're in the back of a 2002 Mazda Protege LX. I'm going to replace the third brake light. It's out, and the tools I'm going to need are plastic pry piece here, maybe pliers, which you'll see depending on how difficult or how large your fingers are. And I happen to get a Phillips bulb, 1156. Make sure if you're looking at it to look in the manual when you get it from the auto parts store. There are going to be a lot of bulbs that look the same, but the most important part here is that the bottom, it has one electrical node rather than two, because there's going to be some that look a little bit the same. While we do this, I would also recommend, if you like to detail the interior of your car, this is a great time to do it because you can't get to the back there, so something else you might want to do at the same time. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our plastic pry bar. You can get these for a couple bucks at Harbor Freight, or you can take a screwdriver or something. I would recommend just wrapping it in a little bit of soft cloth or a paper towel or something to avoid marring the interior. And you're going to pop here and here, and then if you can't pull back, slide your pry up towards the back here and then do a quick twist. Now I'm cheating here a little bit because I'm just trying to show everyone the 4 holes where you're going to be popping out the hooks. And then there's this little electrical harness here. Unfortunately, one thing that I have to warn everybody is it's really short. So if you're trying to unhook the harness from the third brake light assembly, there's a little tab on this side, and you're going to have to squeeze the bottom of it and pull. It's pretty difficult if you have large hands. I'm a small guy and my hands is pretty difficult, so if you can get someone with really small hands, or if you're pretty good with pliers, you're going to want to squeeze the bottom tab there and then pull that out. Okay, so with the third brake light popped up, you're going to pull it back and twist it over to the left, and you're going to notice here's the little white harness, and just on the back, on this side, when it's installed, there you have your little itty bitty tab here. Let me try and zoom in. Right there, and you're going to see how tight it is. Here, I can barely get a knuckle in here. So if you can use pliers or your finger to push that tab and then either pull up on this housing or pull down on the harness, or both, to get it unplugged. I'm going to wrestle with it for a little bit, and we'll be right back. Alright, so you've removed the third brake light. Just as a reminder, it's probably a good time, if you like to take care of your interior, to wipe this down with a little bit of Vinyl X or some type of interior cleaner. You're going to notice here that this one has been neglected for quite a while. So it's getting sunspots, it's getting really dried out here, and that'll just help, as well as cleaning off the dash itself, where a lot of dirt is going to get caked around here. Also, what you're going to notice here, or not notice, is I've added a little bit of RTV silicone along this gasket here. This just helps if the car is bumping up and down, it doesn't shake and vibrate the area and make an unpleasant noise. So the sun had sort of dried it out, so I've added a little bit of clear RTV silicone here. To get to this bulb, unless you want to try and fiddle with it with your finger right here, the easiest thing to do is just, this very tough plastic, just pull back with your thumb right here and pop this off. This is actually hinged right here, and I think that just comes from the factory because it's easier to install. But if it cracks on the hinges, that's not really a big deal, because it also has these placement hooks right here, as you're going to see. So I'm just going to pull back with my thumb and pull out with this one. That one just popped out. Again, pull out with my thumb and then pull out right there. It's good. The hinge is right here. It might stay. If it doesn't, it cracks. That's fine, because you can just pull this off, and they're going to be locating arrows here to put it back in. Once you have it out, you can either remove the whole harness, or just pull out the bulb, and you're done. Installation is the reverse. I hope this helps.